In this video, we'll discuss what law applies if there is a transaction for both goods and services, and we'll be focusing on how courts decide whether the Uniform Commercial Code applies or not. Sometimes these transactions are called hybrid transactions, sometimes they're called mixed transactions. So let's say a shopper goes to a store and buys a fancy new home sound system. And we'll say that this purchase comes with the installation and maintenance of the sound system. So now we have a transaction involving the sale of goods, the sound system, but there's also a service component, the installation and maintenance. So this is a hybrid transaction, and how should the UCC apply? There's two major ways that courts can approach this issue. There's the predominance approach, and then there's the component approach. The predominance approach, favored by most states, asks what was the predominant purpose of the transaction? So was the predominant purpose the purchase of the sound system, or its installation and maintenance? Everyone would probably agree that the predominant purpose here was the purchase of the sound system. So that tells us that this was a transaction for the sale of goods, which means that the UCC should apply. The component approach is different. Under the component approach, the UCC applies only to that portion of the transaction that was for the sale of goods, in other words, the sale of the home sound system. But courts applying the component approach might say that the UCC does not apply to the services portion of the contract, that is, the installation and maintenance of the home sound system. If you'd like to discuss the UCC or any other matter related to U.S. law, stop by my website and blog, and feel free to submit your comments below.